hell. There's no joke about hell. I saw a picture this week of some sodomites at a protest. I don't think it was anything recent, but they were all holding up signs saying, I'm going to hell and happy of it,
Huh?
And it's like, hey, that's your
So
choice.
pain and gnashing of teeth and chewing on your tongue in hell sounds more
they don't believe it anyways, and that's why they're willing to make a joke of it.
That's why I worry about people I know when they make, my brothers made.
Yeah, well, the sad thing there, when it comes to the sodomite community, and I mean, this is just an indication of itself, the fact that they go out of their way to be vile. They go out of their way to be negative. They go out of their way to be outrageous with their behavior.
They can't blush.
Yeah, exactly. There's no shame. There's no fear of God before their eyes. Other things that are mentioned, the flesh hooks. We'll find out reading elsewhere. They were a three-pronged item, and they were for handling the flesh while it's on the altar. The altar, of course, is carried, as I said, by the two long staves. When it's being transported, they go through there, and that is carried that way. And then there's a cover that later on gets made for that altar, and it's made from 250 brazen censers used by 250 rebel Levites. Go to the book of Numbers. That will be our last section that we'll go to this morning. Numbers 16. We'll read verse 3 first. And they gathered themselves together against Moses and against Aaron, and said unto them, Ye take too much upon you, seeing all the congregation are holy, every one of them, and the Lord is among them. Wherefore then lift ye up yourselves above the congregation of the Lord. Skip down to verses 6 and 7. This is Moses speaking. This do, take you censers, Korah and all his company, and put fire therein, and put incense in them before the Lord tomorrow. And it shall be that the man whom the Lord doth choose, he shall be holy. Ye take too much upon you, ye sons of Levi. Skip down verse 19. And Korah gathered all the congregation against him under the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and the glory of the Lord appeared unto all the congregation. Verse 35 to 40. There came out a fire from the Lord and consumed the 250 men that offered incense. I guess he didn't accept them. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto Eleazar, the son of Aaron the priest, that he take up the censers out of the burning, and scatter thou the fire yonder, for they are hallowed. So they're going to take it over to that clean place where they were getting rid of the ashes and so forth. But he wants to get rid of this fire, get it out of here. The censers of these sinners against their own souls, let them make them broad plates for a covering of the altar. For they offered them before the Lord, therefore they are hallowed, and they shall be a sign unto the children of Israel. And Eleazar the priest took the brazen censers wherewith that were burnt had offered, they that were burnt had offered, and they were made broad plates for a covering of the altar, to be a memorial unto the children of Israel, that no stranger which is not of the seed of Aaron come near to offer incense before the Lord, that he be not as Korah and his company, as the Lord said to him by the hand of Moses. Of course, Korah and his company were the ones that God opened up the earth and dropped them alive straight down into hell. So all of this here ends up being as it says, a memorial, a testimony, something to be a witness to and to tell to people, this is why this is what this represents. And you have these, people who, mock Moses, mock Aaron, mock Miriam. rebelled, you know, said, we're all holy, you know, and not so. You know, I mean, so you get those today who mock the children of God, they, we're all the children of God.
Did at one point, on the movie I saw, at one point, didn't the people, when he let him, after he let him across through the sea,
Mhm.
they were looking for their promised land, and they kept telling him, he got to a mountain, and they said that they made Aaron make a golden calf
Yeah.
to worship. Okay, so that's all doctrinally right then, the cartoon I saw.
Yeah, well, that's like a whole
I
different
thought it-
event
Yeah.
here, but yeah.
Right, no, right, no, I understand that,
Yep.
I understand that.
Yep.
Okay.
No. So any questions, anything anybody needs me to repeat about the brazen altar? We'll probably go into some more on the brazen altar, Lord willing, next week, yes.
Revelation, you said 11 verse what? I didn't catch that.
Hang on, let me put my notes back up here.
3 to 5. Is 3 to 5?
Sounds correct. Get where I need to be here. And, yes,
3 to 5, thank you.
yes.
That's
And
the
then
only one
20,
Yeah,
And then
27 through
7 to 9, yep.
Yeah, I got everyone except that one. I'm like,
Okay.
oh no, which one was that one?
all right, anybody else need me to? All right.